Under our skin, we all have it. This is your
Fat? I'm not fat. It's all this fur.
But I have a question. How does this turn into this? And if physics says that mass can't be created or destroyed, then when we lose 10, 20, or even 100 pounds of fat, where does it go?
Blast fat cells away.
Melting away the fat. Melt away pounds, literally.
Just melt it away?
Yes.
The basic idea is to take fat from some areas of the body and turn it into muscle in other areas.
I've trained people for years, but I realized I couldn't actually answer this one simple question. Then I stumbled upon this physicist.
Meet Ruben Meerman, a surfer and physicist who lost over 30 pounds and asked his doctors, where did it go? The responses he got were vague, like it burns up for energy.
Which sounds fine until you realize that it makes no sense. The law of conservation of mass says that mass can't just disappear. So where is it now?
Ruben teamed up with biochemist Andrew Brown and they tracked every single atom.
Before we tell you what they found, take a guess at answering the question.
If your answer fell into one of these categories, you would be like the majority of doctors, dietitians, and personal trainers that Meerman surveyed when asking this question. But these answers are missing something.
So I want to go under the skin to see how this stuff actually works, and I'm taking you with me. Let's go.
Okay, here's the start of our journey. A single fat cell, or adipocyte. Inside your body, this isn't just a cell. It's a vault. And it's packed full of stored energy. Inside this vault, your valuables are triglycerides. Each one is made of 3 fatty acids and a glycerol backbone. Little gold bars of stored energy. And there's about to be an energy heist.
But first, here's something wild about your fat cells. You've had roughly the same number of them since your late adolescence.
When you gain or lose fat, your cells inflate and deflate like balloons, but they don't often vanish or duplicate. Depending on the number of triglycerides within the cell, they can grow thousands of times larger in mass.
They can be as small as 20 micrometers in diameter, which would be invisible to the naked eye, and as large as 300 micrometers, which would be about the size of a grain of sand. These were obviously brought up to scale. But here's the mind-blowing part. Even in your tiniest fat cell, you have trillions of triglycerides. Now, back to the heist.
Maybe you're exercising. Maybe you haven't eaten in a while. Either way, your body needs energy and it's time to steal some from the vault. So your body sends in enzymes, think tiny molecular scissors, and they start cutting those fatty acids loose from the glycerol.
This process is called lipolysis.
And suddenly, your stored energy is on the move. They hitch a ride on protein buses through your bloodstream, heading anywhere energy's needed. Let's say they end up in one of your muscle cells, like this one. If we zoom in a little more, we'll see their destination, the mitochondria. You have hundreds to thousands of these in each of your muscle cells. Let's say the fatty acids make it into this one. Welcome to the mitochondria, where enough energy flows through to power your entire body, yet it happens in spaces smaller than a speck of dust. Inside, a process called beta-oxidation breaks the fatty acids down even smaller, chopping them down to their most basic components. And finally, their last step, cellular respiration, happening inside you now. Your body's introducing oxygen, the O2 you're breathing in. Just like that, your fatty acids are broken down, rearranged, and transformed. So what treasure did we get for all this trouble? Number 1, the reason for the whole mission: energy, in the form of ATP, your body's currency. You spend it on everything, from backflips to running to thinking.
But this doesn't account for the loss of pounds in mass. That's next.
Next, you get water. About 16% of the mass that you lose leaves this way, through sweat, urine, even tears.
But here's the thing, we've only accounted for a small part of the mass that was lost. So where's the rest?
Remember cellular respiration? During this earlier step, the carbon atoms that made up your fat tissue are combined with oxygen and become carbon dioxide, CO2. Those CO2 molecules travel through your bloodstream up to your lungs,
and you breathe them out. That's where your fat goes. 84% of it, the vast majority, leaves your body through your lungs every single time you exhale. We're not burning fat off. We're not melting it away. We're breathing it out. It's literally in the air around you right now. And here's the coolest part. We can measure it.
A VO2 max test tracks how much CO2 you exhale. Every breath you take is a tiny act of transformation. Matter leaving your body to become something else.
Here's what I think is beautiful about this. Your body is playing this invisible molecular game every second of your life. You eat food, your body stores what it doesn't need, and when the time comes, it unlocks those reserves and you get to use that energy for anything that you want to create. And we send the rest back out into the world as breath.
But your body isn't playing this game alone. Your exhale becomes a tree's inhale. It sounds almost too poetic for biochemistry, but the carbon atoms that were once a part of your tissue might now be a leaf or a diamond or the bones of a whale. Each breath is weaving us into a system much bigger than our body.
If your breath carries fat away, what else about your body works in ways that you would never expect? To find out, subscribe, because this journey into your body's mysteries is just getting started. I just got my VO2 max results back, but here's what I want to know.
How does this number predict how long I might live?
This single number is one of the strongest predictors of longevity that we have. And next episode, we're going to unpack why.